Hey, how are y'all? So, today I fell in love. It's true. I have been sitting on my couch, crying my eyeballs out, laughing, and being spoken to deep into my soul. A woman I greatly respect mentioned a bunch of books, and she mentioned something called Sark. What the heck is Sark? Was my words. However, I just kept reading. Someone else mentioned Sark and said that Sark had changed her life. So I was like, okay, let's go Google Sark. So, of course, Sark is a woman who started writing books about truth and then puts them into incredibly creative, colorful scenarios. So this is what I've been reading today. Succulent Wild Women, written by a woman who calls herself Sark. And the pages are amazing, and you can color in them. And she talks about truth. She talks about loving yourself. She talks about relationships being hard, about meeting the person who you really do love and how it's a mirror, about erotic robots. When women, especially, have sex and just go through the motions and they're not really there, about orgasms and masturbations and vibrators. Yes, things that are deep in my heart and deep in the. When we talk about this, when we go deep on those subjects within ourselves and then with our partners, we truly can discover the depth of who we are as women. Yes, this post is definitely much more for women because men are taught about masturbation and about sexual pleasure, but women are not. It's something that has been passed up. And she talks in here about vibrators and about when she discovered orgasms. And she was having 50 to 60 orgasms a day. And she was actually getting white and shaky and pale because it was too much. I'm like, holy crap. But then she talks about our morality may guide us in our sexual exploration. But is your morality yours? Write down your sexual beliefs. Question yourself. You have the right to explore your sexuality. Holy crap! She's verbalizing so many things that I want to share about. And I'll be honest, I haven't because I'm scared. But fuck it, I'm done being scared. Watch out for my post on Friday. Every Friday, I'm going to start talking about sex in some way, shape, or form. Not only sex, let's go even deeper on that. I'm going to start talking about pleasure. About as a human being, enjoying of life, enjoying everything to do with life. And then, of course, that ties in deeply when it comes into sex because, hey, let's face it, folks. When you have an orgasm, whether it's alone or with somebody else, that is, for a man or a woman, some of the best times of your life. It's just how God made us. So yes, Sark is going to change my life. This is a woman who back in the 1990s started writing and putting this stuff out. And you can just imagine what the pushback was back then. It's 30 years later. So I'm going to start talking a lot more about what I want to. And that's about living full out, living outside the box, having the guts for me to take an hour to an hour and a half every day, 5 days a week, to go deep on myself, to journal, to read, to garden, to clean my house, to take care of me here. Now I can hear you. Joy, what about money? I'm making money. Not a ton of it, but enough to survive. And guess what? There's a lot of potential for it to go up. But I am determined, and I'm not joking when I say this, to put living at the highest vibration that exists first before money. Because I want to be the best mom. I want to be the best woman. I want to be the best partner. I want to be the best friend I can be to anyone. And I can only do that when I'm full here. And that comes from taking the time to take care of myself. And I'm doing it. I've been determined. The last couple of years, I'm determined. I don't care how broke I have to get. I'm going to figure this out. And it's starting to work. So yes, today I have fallen in love with a beautiful woman named Sark. Women, I highly suggest you get this book. And even if you just read a sentence or a paragraph, it's so beautiful. It's so invigorating. It's so much fun. And it's going to just make you go, ha, yes. So, there you have it. Have a fantastic Friday. Take care of yourself. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Raid. Best wishes to all of you. Talk to you later. Bye.